Hey Europe, this is Musical.com calling, the best source for news and blogs about the Eurovision Song Contest. If you're looking for a new Eurovision experience online, you should visit us. Our editors have a wide variety of content for you to enjoy, from up-to-date news stories and interviews to fun and interactive quizzes. So if you want to know the latest news or just find out what Eurovision country best suits you, we have it all at Musical.com.
You are listening to a special episode of Eurovision Legends, where I, your host, Emil Löfström, invites some of this year's participants. Today we're going to get to know Blind Channel's two singers, Joel Hocka and Nico Wilhelm. How much of a Eurovision fan are these two rockers? How confident were they to reach Eurovision? And what do they think about the competitors in Rotterdam? Blind Channel will compete in the second semi-final with the song Dark Side, representing Finland. Welcome to Eurovision Legends, Joel Hocka and Nico Wilhelm from Blind Channel.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Great.
Well, all good. Doing interviews and practicing for the upcoming show.
To get to know you a bit better, I prepared some quick questions. Is that okay with you?
Of course.
Sure.
Joel, first memory from the Eurovision Song Contest?
I would say Lordi 2006. I remember that the winning of Finland was something that I've never seen before.
Nico, name 3 songs from previous Eurovisions you really like.
Oh my god, this is a hard one. Like, we haven't really been watching it that much, but Euphoria comes to mind. Loreen's Euphoria. That's an amazing song. Then, what was the Conchita song?
Rise Like a Phoenix.
Rise Like a Phoenix. That was an awesome one.
From the fading light of life, rise like a phoenix, out of the ashes seeking rather than vengeance, retribution you were warned. Once I'm transformed, once I'm reborn.
And of course, Hard Rock Hallelujah. What are we even talking about here?
Joel, what are you listening to right now?
Ghost Main.
Nico, artist that has inspired you the most?
Well, Linkin Park has been a huge deal for me and to us all, definitely. But lately I've been vibing a lot of Post Malone. I think he's awesome.
Joel, favorite country in Eurovision besides your own?
Italy.
Italy.
Yeah.
Nico, what are you doing in 10 years?
Hopefully touring the world. Hopefully we're already through with this fucking pandemic and we get to do live shows.
Joel, what's the best thing with Finland?
The attitude.
The attitude?
Yeah.
Nico, if you would move to another country, which country?
Probably like Germany, because the girls are beautiful and the beer is cheap.
Last question, this is for you both. If you would compete for another country in Eurovision, which country would you pick?
That's a hard one. Well, I love Germany so much that I would have to say Germany.
Yeah, definitely Germany.
Well, we managed to go through the first part. Great! How come Blind Channel took part in the Finnish pre-selection UMK this year?
Well, 2020 was supposed to be a big year for us. We released our third album and we had big things coming, but everybody knows what happened in 2020. And then, we had to think outside the box and get out of our comfort zone and think like we had to do something we had never thought about doing before, and that's when someone mentioned Eurovision, and we were like, guys, this is it. We gotta hit the television. That was the only reasonable option we had, and then we just decided to pull it off.
What was your relation to Eurovision before? Was it only Lordi, or had you seen it before? Or?
Well, I wasn't at all. I mean, I just knew that it's a huge mainstream television music show, but I wasn't so much into it. But when we figure out that we're gonna be part of that, I started to research the song contest and find out what it's about. And it turned out it's gonna be a great one this year.
Was the song Dark Side the only song you composed and submitted for the project?
We had a lot of songs. We always have a lot of songs in our drawer, but Dark Side was an obvious choice. Like, we wrote Dark Side before any Eurovision or UMK thoughts. It was in the beginning of 2020 when the whole world went to shit, and then we were so frustrated and pissed off, stuck in our rehearsal place, unable to do shows. And then we figured that a lot of people all around the world must be feeling exactly the same way. So we kind of wanted to write an anthem for all those people. Like, when life is really dark and you're not doing well, you don't want to hear songs about love and hope and stuff like that. You need a song to scream to, a song to throw your middle fingers up in the air to. And we needed a song like Dark Side. And then we figured that many people could find some good vibes from that song. Like, if there's no sunlight anywhere, let's party in the darkness. That was the idea. And then when the Eurovision and UMK came up, we knew that Dark Side was the song to participate with.
Early on, you became a fan favorite to win the pre-selection in Finland. Who did you see as your biggest competitors beforehand?
Well, Teflon Brothers and Pandora was. It seemed to be a really bad enemy for us.
Tiettämällä tiellä rakkaudesta renttuu, tunteiden tulkki, rikkinäinen enkkuen ruusua pujottamassa taaksesi korvanen ratsulla saavu, mut saat multa horsman.
I still kind of believe that we have a huge chance to win the whole competition, and that's what happened.
I personally know Pandora since I have been her hairdresser.
Wow.
So I hoped for her, but I didn't like her song. I much more preferred your song, I must say. We take a listen to Dark Side.
Just another night in my pitch black paradise. Don't wanna cry, so I gotta get paralyzed. My body is my weapon, so I keep it loaded till I'm all over the place like my head exploded. Don't waste your prayers, they can't save us. Lifestyles of the sick and dangerous. Put your middle fingers out, take a shot, throw it up and don't stop.
Before here, you mentioned that the song was about a pandemic.
Yeah, kinda.
Dark Side is, like I said before, like, it's a party in the darkness. Like, it's, well, I can tell you the whole story. Like, right now, the Eurovision is banning us. We can't do the middle finger thing in the Eurovision. That's what's happening right now. And we feel that that's exactly what's wrong with the world in 2021. Like, people feel bad, but they have no way to deal with all their bad feelings. They have, like, you're supposed to just suck it and keep it inside. And we're saying that come to the dark side. It's okay to say, it's okay to feel fucked up and say it out loud. Everybody's invited to Dark Side, even the outsiders. And if you feel like a freak, welcome. Drinks on Blind Channel. And it's important to, like, get through this together. It's like Eurovision has always been about unity, but I think what we're offering is a different kind of unity. To everyone who feels like they're left outside, we welcome them to the dark side. And we can't put our middle fingers up, but we hope that everyone else will. It's a statement.
Yeah, but have they said what will happen?
Not yet. Maybe they call the cops.
I mean, Iceland 2 years ago in Tel Aviv showed the flag of Palestine, and they didn't get disqualified.
Yeah, I mean, Hatari is one of my favorites, and I really looked them up in that way, that they're really doing some, it's kind of rebellion they're doing, and we would like to do that same, but we're not figure out what we're gonna do with middle fingers yet, so let's see what happens.
What can we expect on stage?
It's gonna be a crazy show. Like, we're gonna keep the basics pretty same. We love the UMK show because all the energy was coming from us. We didn't need any funny stuff on stage or funny hats or funny clothes. It was just us doing what we do. It looked like our live shows look like, and we really loved that. So the basics are definitely gonna be the same, but we're gonna upgrade the screen material and our movements on the stage. And we really love the pyrotechnics and the bombs, not only because the way they look on the television, but the way they feel on stage. Like, when things are on fire and there's explosions everywhere, there's this sense of danger and rock and roll and fear of death, and it makes us perform even more fiercely, and we like that. So those are the kind of upgrades we're gonna do for the Eurovision show.
What will you wear?
I think the clothing style will be kind of same. It's a dark, it's very modern, kind of rock styled. So we're gonna stick to the somehow similar clothing style as we had in UMK, but everything will be upgraded from UMK show.
If you can't go to Rotterdam, I know that you already done a preview video to show.
Yeah. Well, the preview video was shot on Tampere, so it's gonna be pretty similar to the UMK show. But we really hope to make it to Rotterdam or to stream it from Finland or something like that to get all those upgrades included in the show.
Have you listened to your competitors yet?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great songs. It's gonna be a tough one, the whole competition, but I think we're really standing out with very unique style and unique songs, so I'm not afraid about anything.
Joel, do you have any favorites among the other songs?
Yeah, Maneskin from Italy is a great one, and I also love Croatia, TikTok. It's awesome, and also the fact that Florida is gonna be featured on the San Marino song. It's a huge thing for Eurovision.
And you, Nico?
Yeah. Well, I haven't really been paying a lot of attention to it, to be honest. Like, I would just stick to our own game. But yeah, the Florida thing was really, really great. And then I think also the Maneskin from Italy, that was really cool. Like, it's cool to have other rock songs on the competition as well. It's good for the whole rock scene. I mean, it's good for rock and roll, and that's what's important, to raise the status of the whole scene. So that's really great.
The rock scene in Finland, I know, is pretty big. Why do you think it's not so big in Eurovision?
I think Eurovision is made to be somehow a mainstream pop music competition, and I think it has a historical part of some pop acts and some big ballads and something like that. But I would think that every time there is rock or metal band, it really stands out well. So I would say that. So as far it is like this, it's a good thing for rock bands because it's we're kind of marginal like music in the whole competition, and that's a good thing for us and also for Måneskin.
Yeah.
You will perform at number 14 in the second semi-final on the 20th of May. Are you nervous?
No, yeah, we're too busy to be nervous. Like we're just working day and night and getting ready for the show when we're gonna deliver. Like, of course, I think we're gonna get pretty excited when we get there to Rotterdam and like things really start to like really start happening. But right now we're just working hard. There's not really a lot of time to stress about anything. We just have to work and work and work.
Yeah, it's all day grinding.
Finland has only one victory, Lordi in 2006. And since 2006, Finland only has a 11th place as the best result with Soft Engine and the song Something Better. Can we expect that you will change this poor outcome?
Well, for sure we're aiming for the win, but I would say that my personal goal is to get to top 10 in the finals, and if we get there, I'm happy for the rest of my life.
Yeah, like, of course, our attitude is always to aim for the highest peak possible. Of course, that's what competitions are about. But I think the real victory for us is that if we get to perform our own style to so many people, like win or lose, if we do our own thing and we really pull it off, that's the real victory for us. And that's like, Eurovision has always been a mainstream thing, but our mission from the beginning was a lot bigger than just our band. We wanted to bring rock music back to the mainstream audiences, and Eurovision is a perfect place to do that. So I think the fact that we're already getting there, it's already a kind of a victory to us.
Yep.
Let's jinx and say you bring home the contest to Finland next year. Which city do you wish to host it?
I would say that it has to be Helsinki because it's the only big city in Finland big enough to have a Eurovision. It's a beautiful idea that it will be in Oulu, in our hometown, but it's so small that I would say that it cannot handle this kind of massive television competition. So I would say that, yeah, Helsinki will be.
Would you like to host the contest too?
Oh, you mean being the host?
Yeah.
Well, that's too much for me.
Yeah, that I don't know. Hopefully next year, by the time of the Eurovision, we're already touring Europe and the whole world.
Yeah.
So we're too busy to host anything. That's our dream.
Yeah.
Are you both single?
No comments.
Yeah, no comments. Too hard one.
Before we say goodbye, Nico and Joel, what would you like to say to our listeners?
Well, thank you so much for being part of us and supporting. It means a lot. It means everything.
Join the dark side, drink some Blind Channel. Let's have some fun.
Yeah.
Good luck in Rotterdam, guys.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Let's keep in touch.
Put your middle fingers up, take a shot, throw it up and don't stop.